Senator, we're just joining us, for those who are just joining us, can you kind of start us from the beginning of exactly what happened from when you were playing and when you first realized there was a problem?
Well, a number of us, I just batted and then just fielded some balls in center field and came in and was standing near Joe Barton watching some of the batting practice, and all of a sudden we heard a shot, a very loud shot that everybody thought it sounded like a gun, and then boom, rapid succession after that. He had a rifle of some type, and it was obviously a large gauge rifle. And there were people in the field. One staffer was shot out in the field, and he ran with a wound to the dugout. A lot of us dove into the dugout and tried to get as many as we could. But then at that point, there was firing behind us from the security detail, the Capitol Police, and I started yelling back, "Are you friendly? Are you friendly?" Making sure that that was our guy, because we didn't know if there were other shooters that had us surrounded and would come into the dugout. So we didn't know whether to run or not, but as soon as we found out we had a friendly behind us, then we stayed, tried to keep down. I poked my head up at one point and saw the shooter behind the backstop, behind the fence, but he still had a line of fire into the dugout.
Firing through the fence?
Well, he was firing around, but he still could have fired into the dugout. That's why he kept everybody down. Joe Barton's boy was here, 10-year-old, just shagging balls, and we got him into the dugout and stuffed him under the
What specific members do you remember?
Joe Barton is a congressman from Texas.
Did this appear to be a coordinated attack?
Well, it looks like only one shooter, so you got to assume he knew what he was doing here. Whether he was targeting certain members, we don't know.
How long until he was down?
It was at least 10. It seemed like a lot longer, I can tell you, but it was at least 10 minutes.
Senator, did you realize that there were Capitol police officers armed with you here?
Yes.
You knew ahead of time. So.
We did. Steve Scalise is on the leadership team. He's the rep, so he has a security detail. Two of his detail were shot. One African-American gentleman shot in the leg, and I believe he's the one that put our shooter down. He ran around for quite a while with a leg wound, returning fire. And then after I got out, I was first out to Steve, and then Brad, a member from Ohio, who's a physician, came out and applied pressure on the wound.
He seems okay to you?
Yeah, he was coherent the whole time. But he laid out there for at least 10 minutes.
Senator, what specific?
Did the shooter get to him while there were shots? Right here.
Did the shooter say anything?
Not that there was a lot of yelling going on. To tell you the truth, some of the other members had different angles, so they had heard him yell something that I didn't. But two security detail. I think the woman was Crystal, is her name, was shot I think pretty early, and she went down, and so the other gentleman was returning fire.
What specific members do you remember?
Female, Capitol Police officer. She's wounded. She was taken airlifted.
What? Was really shot in the head?
No, there was a gentleman named Matt who was shot in the chest, and so he was taken up, I think, by ambulance.
So just what do you make of this?
I got Steve Scalise's phone and called his wife. So I just didn't want her to wake up and hear the news and not know what was going on. So,
Senator, what specific members do you remember